Hi, Joe Mullen from EvolutionCBL.com. More business from the kitchen. This is for career seekers, and we're talking recruiters. Yeah, I know, recruiters. So let's start out. There's good recruiters and bad recruiters. But before we get into recruiters, let's say this. You have a reputation. You've worked hard for that reputation. You've worked years putting in a lot of sweat equity, a lot of hours of work to build your reputation. Why do you want to just hand it off to any Johnny come lately that asks for your resume? This is the thing with recruiters. They call you up, they ask, you just immediately hand over your resume. Stop doing that right now. Stop it. All right? Stop. It doesn't help you. It's helping them. Most of the time they're data mining, they're building up a database. There's no job. So just stop it. All right? What do? I need a job. I have to deal with recruiters. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the trick. Dealing with recruiters is a business proposition. It's a business dealing. All right? When you were working, when you were doing business deals with vendors, customers, whatever, you needed to build up a rapport. You needed to build up a relationship. You needed to build up trust in order to have that go successfully. Same thing with recruiters. It's not an overnight, instantaneous type of deal. All right? So the recruiter calls you up. Hey, Mary, I got this great job for you. Just send me your resume. Stop. Red flags. Boop, boop, bells, whistles going off. What's the first thing you do? Who are you? Who do you work for? How long have you been a recruiter? Who have you recruited for? What are some of the companies you've recruited at or recruited for? What's your style? How do you approach a business manager? What questions do you ask them about a job and the candidate to make sure that you're getting the right candidate? What questions are you going to ask me? Are you local? Can we have a face-to-face meeting? By doing this, by interviewing the recruiter, what you're doing is the bad recruiters, click, they're going to hang up. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to go through all that. All right? Especially if they're data mining. They don't want to talk to you if they're data mining. All right? They just want you to blindly hand over your resume. So they got your contact information, they got your resume, building up their database. Whoopee. A good recruiter will go, whoa, whoa, wait a minute, I'm going to answer all your questions. Hang on a minute here. Let's start with square one. And he's going to talk to you. Better yet, he's going to sit there and go, you know what, I'd rather not do this on the phone. I'd rather do this face to face. When's a good time for you to come in and talk to me? Here's the times I have open. What time would be appropriate for you to come in and talk to me? All right? That's what a great recruiter does. A really good recruiter will ask for a face-to-face meeting because he wants to see your body language. He wants to see your facial expressions. He wants to see you as a person. He wants to see how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you sit, what your confidence level is. He wants to see everything about you so that he has a really good idea of how to present you to the company, to the hiring manager, to HR. So the thing is a really good, a really great recruiter is going to want a face-to-face. A really good, a really great recruiter is going to want to talk to you. He's going to want to answer all your questions. He's going to want to ask you a lot of questions before he ever talks about any opportunity that he might have for you. You know, during the conversation, he was going to say, you know, I had this job that I thought you were going to be really great at, but the more I talk to you, this isn't a really great fit. I can't do an injustice to you by trying to force you into this position. I'll keep my eyes. Let me see what else we have open, and maybe I got something that fits you better. It won't be with this company, but let me see what I can do. A good recruiter will call you back. You know, if you call him, it may not be instantaneously. It may not be that day, but they will call you back. Give them like 24 to 48 hours. And if they haven't called you back, give them another little quick jingle. You know, no long messages. Just say, you know, hey, John, I called you, you know, like 2 days ago. I was trying to get feedback on this. Could you call me? Thanks. Well, give your name and number. So the thing is what am I telling you? I'm telling you that it's a business relationship. A recruiter is like, he's the matchmaker. He's for the company. You know, they're like playing eHarmony and Match.com. You know, they're the middle people between you and the company. They're trying to see is, wow, I know all about you, I know all about them, you know, can I get these two together? Is it a good match? You know, if it's a good match, yes. Remember, they have their reputation they're trying to protect as a really good matchmaker. You have your reputation that you're trying to protect as whatever you were, insert title here. The company is trying to protect their reputation by hiring the right people that fit. Okay, so this whole game is about fit. It's about needs and fit. If everything works and everything fits, wow, bang, you just landed, super. Now the other thing about a recruiter that a lot of people aren't comfortable with, and I'm not comfortable with doing this with a lot of recruiters either. There's only like I only deal with 5 recruiters out of the whole country. So these 5 recruiters I'm very comfortable doing this with. Is call them up and say, hey, I'm looking at submitting my resume to XY. I got the job up here. It's XYZ company. Are you dealing with them right now? Do you know anything about these people? And he'll say, what position are you looking at? Well, engineering manager. That's what I'm looking for. He goes, yeah, I'm handling that. Ah, super. Let's talk. Because I really think I'm great for that position. Let me tell you why. So you're going to sit there and have a conversation. You're going to get in. Now, why don't I just do that? Stab them in the back, psycho bathroom scene. Why don't I just stab them in the back and just send my resume in by myself? Why? Because I don't have a relationship with that company already. I don't have a relationship with the hiring manager. I don't have a relationship with HR. My recruiter does. So the thing is who can champion me better? Me going in there blind, or somebody who already knows me and knows what I'm all about and knows how to represent me better than I could represent myself? Yeah, I'm going to let the recruiter do the legwork on this one, because he can represent me better than I can. He can get me in the door faster than I can. So the thing is with a really good recruiter, there is an advantage to working with these people, and you have to understand that. So the thing is the takeaway points of this is interview the recruiter. Just don't blindly hand off your resume. Protect your reputation. Number 2, when you find a good recruiter, ask the questions, work with them, get that confidence level, get that trust level going, let them work for you. Be open. Let them know what you're doing, because it could help you. Even if he's not representing that company, he may have represented that company on his last contract. He can sit there and tell you inside information that you're not going to get unless you're networked your way into a company. And the thing is, you don't have time to network in. You're trying to get that job right now. And all of a sudden the recruiter's sitting there going, yeah, I can tell you all about, I'm not doing that company right now. I did them like a month ago. Let me tell you what I found out a month ago about that company. Let me tell you all about, their culture and everything else. You're getting some great intel off this person, and you're sitting there going, gee, yeah, thanks. Yeah, wow, thanks. Hey, yeah, I really like that. So the thing is, it's a scratch your back game here. You're going to help him. He's going to help you. You're going to give him candidates. He's going to try to find you a job. So it's a back and forth deal. So only do that with really good recruiters, because they're the only ones that you really need to do that with. So, I had a recruiter that I really was comfortable with, and I'd say, hey, if you find a job I'm really, really, qualified for, go ahead and submit me, and then call me later on and tell me what you did. When you have a rapport like that, that's excellent. The other thing is I had a recruiter, and I sit there and go, I can't find anything around here. Is there, what's your take on the industry right now? And he's going, there's nothing here. And I'm like, can you find me something somewhere else? I only deal locally. Well, here's the states I'm looking at. This recruiter turned around and found me a really excellent recruiter in another state that covered half the country. And he sat there and I get an email going, call this guy up. He's waiting for your phone call. I've talked to him. I've explained to him all about you. I explained to him what you're looking for. Call him. I called this guy up. He was ecstatic. He's like, man, I've been looking for people like you, And he's like, I got 2 jobs I want to talk to you about right now. I'm like, whoa. First, let's get to know each other. Then we'll talk jobs. And he's going, yeah, right. You're absolutely right. And this recruiter has worked out well for me as well. So, the thing is find the good recruiters, stick with them. The other recruiters, sit there, start your investigation, start your interrogation. And if they hang up on you, sit there and go, I didn't want to do business with you anyway. Thank you very much. So these are my tips on recruiting. And I know the good recruiters are going to thank me, and the bad recruiters are going to be throwing darts at me. But that's okay with me, because they deserve it. It's all about being professional. It's about treating everybody professional. Yeah, I'm not paying your salary, but we're both professionals, and at least professional courtesy should come into play here. So if you're a recruiter and listening, listen well. If you're a good recruiter, keep it up, guys. Love you guys. Women too. I'm sorry. Guys is general term for everybody in my book. So keep up the good work. Love doing business with you people. For the bad ones, learn from the good ones, and you'll have a better business. Thank you.